Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black Sea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about Solana, and yes, Solana can flip Ethereum. That's what we're going to talk about today. I also want to take a look at Bitcoin because there's some very, very interesting things we need to be taking a look at. Is this pump going to continue? Are we going to see altcoin season, or is this just a fake out? We're going to talk about that. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop into this video. So guys, first things first, over on crypto Twitter, you can follow me, 333 Black Sea. I say Solana can flip Ethereum. Yes, I know this is a bold statement, but yes, I do believe that this is possible. Maybe not this cycle, but Solana is making way. It's making way towards taking over Ethereum. Ethereum is constantly bleeding out against Solana, constantly bleeding out against Bitcoin, while Solana is making new highs versus these trading pairs. We'll take a look at those charts in a little bit. But yes, guys, you know, when the internet first came out, let's talk about social media platforms. There was Facebook, okay? But what was before Facebook? MySpace. There was MySpace, and then Facebook overtook MySpace, and now Instagram took over Facebook, and it's kind of a constant battle where the new thing comes in, and somebody develops technology to become better and better and better. There will constantly be a battle for the top, and guys, I'll be honest with you, Ethereum is slow, Ethereum is expensive. Yes, it's not like Ethereum's going to disappear completely because a lot of the whales, the big money, like to use Ethereum. But I will be honest with you guys. As Solana develops more and more and the community gets bigger and bigger and the technology is faster and cheaper, it only makes sense that we will start to see this play out where Solana gets more ground versus Ethereum and versus other cryptocurrencies. It's as simple as that. So when we look at Solana right now, Solana is up about 2.86% on the day, almost at $150. Again, guys, we're getting some very nice green price action on crypto right now. It's very nice to see. Fully diluted market cap, $85.5 billion. You know, guys, I do want to be transparent with you. Something I don't really like about Solana, but it's the same thing for Ethereum, is it's inflationary. They mint more coins. And yes, that's for staking rewards and validator nodes. Yes, it is a necessary evil, but, you know, we did reach a point when Solana was, this cycle, when Solana reached its previous high here, where we reached about $200. And when Solana reached $200, I believe it was actually $180, if there wasn't the inflationary aspect to Solana, it would have already broken previous cycle highs. Something to think about. And yes, so right now at $200, if there wasn't inflationary metrics behind it, we would be at all-time highs for Solana. But because there is, and it's diluting the market cap, we're not there when it comes to specific USD value. Just something to keep in mind. That is my gripe with Solana. It's also a gripe I have with many cryptocurrencies. But the founders need to get paid, and there needs to be some sort of inflation so that you can reward the validator nodes. But I think there's ways around that. But people need to get paid, right? But I do think that Solana can make its way here to new all-time highs very soon, as long as Bitcoin plays nice. New USD value highs. Technically, we're already at all-time highs when you exclude the inflationary aspect to Solana. But I do believe that we will break $250 on Solana, and I think it's going to happen sooner than people expect. You know, we're above this important price level, above $121. We're starting to see some curvature to the upside. We look at market cipher on the weekly right here. We're starting to see the light blue momentum wave starting to clip. That's usually an indication that we're starting to head back to the upside. And money flow is nice and thick. It's curving down. Looks like it's starting to flatten out. Hopefully we start to see that move to the upside. We look over at the monthly, and this is important price levels that we need to be focusing on here, guys. You know, we are still below the 200-day moving average, but I will say that if we can close above $150 in the next 9 days and 23 hours, guys, I'm going to say, okay, probably looking at altcoin season here. Probably looking at Solana making big, big moves. You know, guys, I've always been a humongous Solana bull. One of my highest conviction plays I've had. I bought it $8, $12, and I've made 10x, 20x on Solana, and I've taken profits along the way, but I want more. I've been talking about, if you've been following the Crypto Report, or following me on Crypto Twitter at 333 Black Sea, I've been saying, I want to swap some of my Ethereum for Solana. I want more Solana, guys. I think it's the main character of this cycle, and I think it's going to continue to outperform the majority of these altcoins. It's not financial advice. It's just my opinion. But I put my money where my mouth is, and I am ready to swap some Ethereum for Solana. I want more. Guys, but I want you to really emphasize here, if we do get this monthly close above 150, I do expect new all-time highs for Solana right around the corner into Q4 and into Q1 of 2025. When you look at Sol ETH right now, it's just constantly making new all-time highs, guys. It's just, I can't get the right swap I want. I want Ethereum to rally versus Solana so I can get a appropriate swap, so I can get more Solana, better bang for my buck, but it's just not happening. And it may not happen. I've even seen some of you guys comment below and you say, Black Sea, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to be able to catch it. And I think you're right. I remember when we saw this little tiny little blip right here, and I almost did it, but I'm like, oh, there's got to be more. Like, Ethereum's got to rally harder against Solana here shortly. And I do think that it's possible. I think it's possible that we see a little bit of that, especially if liquidity starts to really ramp up in the cryptocurrency space, which it should, guys. Federal Reserve cut rates by 0.5%. Probably going to see another 0.5% cut by 2025. It's very favorable for risk-on assets. That's altcoins, guys. But I digress. I do think that it'll be very difficult for me to make a very good swap selling Ethereum for Solana. I probably should just bite the bullet, but I have Solana. I have Ethereum. I still like Ethereum, even though I do believe Solana will flip Ethereum. Maybe not this cycle, but probably next cycle, especially if Ethereum doesn't get cheaper and faster. It's as simple as that. It's just, it's competition. They gotta stay on the cutting edge of technology, and that's what cryptocurrency is. They can't fall behind. But I am getting prepared for a very large move here into the end of this year. It's an election year. There's lots of liquidity that should be flowing into the markets. There's lots of sidelined money right now. People in money market accounts collecting that 5.5%. Well, guess what just happened since the FOMC meeting? Federal Reserve cut that rate by 0.5%. The more they start cutting, that money is going to flow into, not the sidelines, into the market, guys. Be paying attention to that. And when that does happen, I'm going to be prepared. And if you guys want to take advantage of that, take advantage of those awesome referral links we have down below and in the pinned comment below. We have a $5,000 sign-in bonus to Blowfin, a $4,100 sign-in bonus to Femex. All you got to do is click those links, deposit, trade a little bit, you get a bunch of free money, and you can leverage trade some of these moves. It's very, very risky using leverage, but it can be a very, very useful tool if you do it right. So please leverage trade at your own risk, but take advantage of that fantastic, sweet, free money, guys. So where is crypto right now? Bitcoin is barely below $63,000. Bitcoin dominance rallying up to 56.72%. We exclude stablecoins. We're nearly at 59% Bitcoin dominance level, guys. I do think it's topped out. Until, I don't think we break above 60%. Unless Bitcoin really, really starts ripping here. And we see that indication of, originally I was saying breaking above 74,000 or breaking below 52,000, but this move may be front ran. So if we see my indicator that I'm looking for, a very, very important key level for Bitcoin, if we see Bitcoin closing above, here, I'll show you. If we see Bitcoin closing above $65,000 on the daily, and most importantly, on the weekly, $65,000, I think people will say, okay, we're headed up to the top of this channel, because that's the confirmation we're really looking for, is that weekly candle closure above 65,000, and for that to bleed over into the monthly candle closure above 65,000. And if that does happen, because you have a day and 23 hours left on the weekly, that is kind of the green light, in my opinion, of, okay, this is the pivot point. And you know, guys, we were talking about the quad witching hour that happened today for the stock market. That's usually a pivotal moment when there's a pivot in the market, and it was green. It was a green day. The past week has been very green, and I do expect some big moves here. I do expect this continuation to the upside to the top of this channel here. But if we do get that weekly candle closure above $65,000, I think that altcoin season may be on, if you will. And yes, I know everyone gets bullish when we start to see these moves to the upside, and everyone gets bearish when we start to see the moves to the downside, and we've just been trading sideways. Yes, I know. But there's something important you need to know. One of these times when everyone's calling for alt season, it will actually be alt season. And I do think we're getting very, very close to that. We also have a green dot on market cipher here as a buy signal on the weekly. It's starting to look good, guys. It's starting to look good. Would really like to see this money flow kind of grow a little bit more. If we do see that play out, it's going to be very good. And also, fear is high right now. Fear is starting to slowly move back into greed, but fear has been high for the past 2-3 months. And guys, I do expect this to continue to the upside. Risk is to the upside, in my opinion, right now. If you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Yes, I do believe Solana can flip Ethereum. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think that it's cope? And you think that that means that Ethereum is bottomed? Because I do think that there's a chance of that Ethereum has bottomed. But I do believe still that Solana will have a fantastic run to the upside for this last impulse wave to the upside for Bitcoin. I think we're getting very close to the end of this bull market, guys. But that's all I got for you. Please like that smash button. That's what I said last time. Yeah, like that smash button and smash that subscribe button, something like that. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye.